What up, what up, what up? It's a good day in Bitcoin land, yeah. A good day in Bitcoin land. I learned a new strategy today, yeah, that you can implement on top of the strategy that you can find in any of my other videos. My internet is sucking today, folks. So yep, it just said your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Bummer. Don't know. You see, that is the benefit of having your own business and your own office to go to. Get some Google Fiber, or some other type of fiber. Google Fiber is not the only fiber. I've seen other fiber out there in Utah, folks. So don't get sucked into the Google trap. They have so much money, man. They can do whatever they want. Google can. I was watching a podcast today that was about technology. It was a technology podcast. In fact, I think it was called The Technologist. or no, I don't remember. It's Raw Paul. RP. I'm going to call you. I'm going to refer to you as RP, my friend. Is that okay with you? Is that okay with you, man? Upgrade my trading view from the free account to a paid account. I am so cheap, man. I do not pay for shit. Actually, I pay for the important stuff. I pay for YouTube Premium, iTunes, or not iTunes. Yeah. Is that what they still call it? iTunes? I just pay Apple. I pay Apple some stuff. I think I pay Prime. Or no, that's included in my Audible. What else? And then I got obviously my marketing stuff that I have to pay for. I got to pay for Go High Level and stuff like that. Like marketing is very, very lucrative. On top of trading. Also, sorry, I'm digressing. I haven't really found a train of thought yet or what direction I'm going in this video. So, but I want to, in each video that I do, so it says live trading on the title, right? But this is more than live trading. My channel is about sovereignty. It's about freedom. It's about decentralization. It's about not taking shit from no one. So once you have FU money, you can do whatever you want. I mean, no, that's not true. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, all the time, if you want to. It's just a matter of, are you going to do that broke and penniless on the streets? Or are you going to use the money that you already have and just make more money with that money. So those are the two different types of mindsets out there. You can I figure that this is that they got to a point in their life where they just were like, fuck it. Obviously, they just said fuck it because why would you live on the streets? Like, you got to be a dumb motherfucker or you got to be a lazy person to live on the streets. Or like maybe, I don't know. Go interview a homeless person on the streets and see what they tell you. Why? Just ask them. Why do you live on the streets? What the fuck, man? Like, do you choose to live on the streets or because a lot of times where the homeless person just wants money. They don't want like food or new socks. Of course, they appreciate that, right? I'm sure they do. If they got some holes in their socks or whatever, right? Especially during the winter, right? Here in Utah. So, and it is Christmas time. I haven't done yoga today, man. My body is aching. So I'm gonna have to do some yoga after this. I love this background. All right, let's get into some charts because I don't know what I'm talking about. And let's just see what the charts tell me. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. This channel is all about decentralization. Bitcoin, obviously. You see the big ass Bitcoin symbol in the background. And okay, let's talk about that. Bitcoin is not actually a coin. Okay? That B behind me is representative of Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is not actually a coin. For people who are brand new to crypto, to Bitcoin, to this space of sovereignty and of freedom and of being able to move your wealth into decentralized systems that are protected by code. They're protected by code, people. And in depending on uh, you have to be careful. You have to have operation. If you're trying to, sorry, I keep getting a warning sign, and every time the warning sign comes on, I pause so that I can get everything captured that I'm trying to relate to or relay to you. So if you have a lot of money and you're trying to move it from the traditional financial system to the decentralized financial system. So TradFi, DeFi, that's what it's called. That is how it's referred to in this space. So if you're trying to move your wealth into DeFi, Bitcoin is the most secure network in crypto land. It has never been hacked in its existence. in its existence. It hasn't been hacked. So it's not just Bitcoin, a coin. What people like, the reason it's called, let's break it down. Bitcoin. Why is it called Bitcoin? Because I don't know exactly what a bit is, but it's a computer science term, bits. And if you don't know something that I say, then pull out your phone, ask ChatGPT, what is a bit? Okay, you got to do that. If you're not partaking, if you are not learning, growing, you're going to get left behind. It's just facts, people. Facts, figures, logic. I believe there's Coach JV. Shout out. What up, Coach JV? I watch your videos, my man. So thank you. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for being, you got to follow that guy. He's a freaking warrior. Warriors rise. I am a warrior. I am a sovereign warrior. I am a sovereign warrior who trades the charts. Let's see some charts. I freaking market the shit, and that is very wise, sage advice. Because businesses pay you cash flow. When you own a business that runs like a well-oiled machine, all you have to do is make sure that it continues to run like a well-oiled machine. And if it stops running like a well-oiled machine, then it's your job to fix it. That is your job as a business owner. Just like if you own real estate, you're an investor in residential properties, you own multifamily properties, whatever, any type of real estate. If that property is not performing, what do you do with it? Well, some people, they'll just sell. And when that happens, you can buy real estate at a discount because you go in there and you're like, well, shit, bro, this real estate's all fucked up. I'm not going to pay. The product sucks or the product marketing sucks. The product's great, but the marketing sucks. Whatever. Then you fix it. And now you have a profitable cash flowing business. And do you know how many businesses are for sale now in America? America, shout out. Trump. Thank you for making business friendly in America, at least for our space, right? So I would have never gone on camera and preached, okay, Bitcoin without having favorable regulation in place, right? Like, think about, think about, so I got about 3 years that I can make content without worry. Like the government coming, breaking down my door and taking me offline, taking me out like Charlie Kirk. Because what do people who are afraid, scared of, then you know. I hate that saying, but if you know, you know. I okay. If you know, you know. Right? So, what do you think? Let me know in the chat, people. Let me know what you think. I let you know I do, or I don't know I don't. So, oh, sorry, I digressed. Were we talking about what were we talking about? Moving wealth around online. So, I think that the best way to do that is with Bitcoin because it's the most secure in crypto land. And but also, I'm going to give a shout out to XRP. If I could put a XRP logo in the background, I would. I just lucked out and found this this background. I think I asked AI to create it for me, and this is what I got. So, also on that podcast I was watching today, it was talking about, and I've talked about this before, copywriting and trademarking. Like, I think the way that it should be is this is live right now. So anything I say should be my content, right? I mean, it's coming from me. So it's copyrighted or trademarked by CJ Peart. It's CJ Peart's, right? And then if you, but then if you know what I teach and you're on my live classes or you're in my mastermind, then you know that you know. If you know, you know. That's the whole purpose of the mastermind. I can't give everything away, right? Can't give everything away for free. I give a shit ton of stuff away for free. Go check out my website, cjpeart.com. Oh my gosh. Uh, the free guides. Just go to the new, or not the news section, go to the recommended tools section or the free guide. I thought I'd labeled it free guides. It's right now, I should be charging thousands of dollars for that shit. I swear to God. Through all of my videos, I'm going to pay somebody to do this. And I've seen it advertised on Instagram, on Reels. They will, oh man, I should find out who that is. Let's find out who it is. Maybe you can put some ideas in the comments for me. But let's see who it is real quick. So while I'm waiting for that, let's just break down some charts real quick. By the 0.5. And so the reason, so here comes some golden nuggets. The reason you see those yellow lines on there and the reason they're yellow, it's called the golden zone. And the golden zone, oh, there we go. There's my data. Okay. So look at all of this. So this is the 3-hour chart, but if I was to go to the daily, it's going to look the same. Okay. Watch this. Let's go to the daily. Now we got to zoom back in a little bit. See, see the W and see. Okay. So what I was getting at is look at how many days, if you eat in in trading, here's some more beginners, more beginner friendly alpha. What I need to come up with a word for that. What should I call it? So, um, price, if you were to, or each candle here represents a day. So if you were to count every candle inside this yellow golden zone right here, that's a lot of days inside the golden zone. So if you know what you're doing, then great. Good for you, people. Good for you. If you don't know what you're doing and you want to learn this stuff for free, then just follow me on any of my socials. You will get a ton of, like I said, you'll get a ton of golden nuggets. But if you want to, if you don't want to be a freeloader and you want to spend the money to join the mastermind, then do that. Inside the mastermind, the whole purpose of the mastermind, it's not about the information that you get inside the mastermind, although the information is really good. It's the networking that you get to do with the other people inside the group and what you have access to when you join those people. Okay? Inside the Discord server, you get everything. You don't have to piece everything together. You don't have to go to my Instagram to get this, my Facebook to get that, my YouTube to get another thing. You just get everything inside of a nice wrapped package. So it's perfect for the do-it-yourselfers, but the do-it-yourselfers never pay for this stuff. They will figure it out. I paid, except you know what? I may be a do-it-yourselfer, but I've paid. Oh my gosh, if you knew how much I've spent on courses and education and boot camps and freaking all of that nonsense, why do you think my stuff is so valuable and so good? Because my dues. I paid my dues. I am a perfect example of this doesn't happen overnight. It may look like it happened overnight for me, but that's not how it goes, folks. That is not how it goes. So if you got something you want me to cover, put it in the comments. I will cover it. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, emotions. Let's talk about your emotions. Who wants to talk emotions? Thoughts. Oh, there we go. Yes, I got a topic. Here we go, folks. I got something for you. TFAR. TFAR. Who knows what it means? Thoughts, feelings, actions, results. Shout out T. Harv Eker. And how do you find out what I'm talking about? If you don't know, ask an AI. Okay, just ask it. Who is it? I can't wait until. So, who likes comic books? Iron Man? Anyone? Anyone? I love his house where he can just go into his man cave and talk to his AI, and his AI builds everything for him. That movie is freaking awesome. And I got to pee, so hold, please. All right, I am back. I am back. Yeah. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Um, Look at how many days price was inside this golden zone. That's why I love the Fibonacci. It's just price seems so, but see now it's above the golden zone, right? So what did I talk about? If it's above the golden zone, then you're buying Bitcoin at a premium. And if we go back here, see, oh, it's in the golden zone. So, but I also shortened my Fibonacci. So if you watch this, oh, I locked everything. Whoops. Okay, let's unlock that and go like this. So I raise it back to, because really the whole move, and here's some more alpha for you. You want to see what the pros do? So this is how it starts. Let's get rid of the Fibonacci. Okay. So I still use support and resistance in addition to Fibonacci. Same. So, and the reason why I do this is because I don't just use one thing. Because if you just use one thing and you're just using one signal, then how do you tune in the frequency? If you don't tune in the frequency, then you're just hearing noise, right? If we relate it to frequency and vibration, like the markets have a frequency, the markets have a vibration, and you got to tune in to that frequency if you want to be successful in it. But if you have money from other sources and you just want to multiply that money, trading's even easier. You still have to tune in and you still have to learn and understand it. You can't be no dummy. But you know what I love about America and about a person? A person can learn anything. People as a whole are pretty stupid. We're dumb. You know how I know? Pull out that AI of yours. Right? So I have literally perfected myself, I feel like, with AI. All AI has done has enhanced me. I am just lethal now. I am a lethal human being. I mean, I was lethal before, but I'm even more lethal now with AI. Oh man, it's crazy. It is literally crazy. That's why I love it. That's why I love it. Me and AI, we get along great because we're both just, you know, not quite accepted yet, but underrated because if you know, you know. Oh man. So Bitcoin is my choice for storing wealth long term. I don't trade for income. I trade to make more Bitcoin and stack more Bitcoin. And that's what I teach. And it is the most powerful strategy. Like I I- this I actually I mean, I learned it through another mastermind that I'm in, and that is a great mastermind, and that I actually recommend if you want to learn how to trade, like, I don't actually have a course that teaches it as well as the course that I went through. I have free guides that are written manuals that you can go through, and they're good, but these guys, um, again, videos and get piece everything together, right? But they put it together in a course style that you can go through. And then they have their own Discord server that's great. And oh my gosh, the alpha you get inside that group. So shout out to the crypto renegades, baby. Thank you. Thank you. You guys freaking are the reason for the season for sure. Oh man, I learned so much inside that group. You don't even know. Still learning. I'm still in the group. So um go check them out. You can check the link in my bio. Uh yeah, the link in my bio will actually take you there. So check them out. Um what was I talking about again? Oh yeah. So I got rid of the oh yeah. I still use support and resistance lines. So I draw my lines on green. Green is I drew them on the daily. Red is the weekly. Purple's the monthly. And yellow, I don't know what that is. Usually yellow. I don't think I changed it. Yellow was the weekly, I believe. Let's see. Why do I have it on there? Well, let's see here. Let's go to the monthly. Dun, 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 dun. Yellow. Where are you? Yellow, yellow. Mellow yellow. They call me mellow. Yeah. Looks like it was a low of some kind. Here. One do I? Nope. What's the blue one? Another one on. I don't need that one either. Oh, look, it's purple. Somebody put. Oh, what makes purple and what makes blue? That's weird. Purple and something doesn't make blue, doesn't it? Blue would cover up purple, probably. It's more dominant. Let's see here. So purple is monthly, and as you can see there, I just that is a good support because you got this wick here and this wick here. And then there's this wick, this purple is that wick right there. Oh, right. So this purple line here was last month's low. And we're moving away from that low, which means, oh, we already rated last week's high. So see this red line here? That red line is last week's high. Price always will chase liquidity. Wherever liquidity is, that's where price is going to go. And so liquidity always sits at or above. Why? Because people are looking to enter positions there. That's why. So if you learn my strategy, it doesn't matter though, because you know why? Because you never exit your position. You just scale in more contracts, take some profit here, stack some picks, with their money, hoping to hit it big. That's where a lot of the liquidity comes from for the markets, is from people like that. And then a lot of the liquidity comes from people who think they know what they're doing, but they don't. You know who I'm talking about, right? You know those types of people, I'm sure. So when you understand just the money game in general, oh my gosh, making money becomes so easy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And your money just multiplies and grows. And nobody talks about it because I don't know why. Or maybe I just don't follow the right people. But I don't hear anybody talking about it, how easy it is to grow your money and how to make money. I can with the knowledge that I have now, I could literally be broke on the street. Like, it would be hard and I wouldn't like to do it, but it could be done. I could do it. I could be kicked out onto the street, have nothing. I could, as long as I had my ID and my social security card, and I was able to process some paperwork, I could get access to money. Like, this is like, you don't want to go down this route, right? You don't want to go down that route. Why would you want to go down that route? But if it happened, this is nice to know, right? If that happened, I could go get 500 bucks pretty easily and pretty quickly. You I mean, you got to be again, you got to be a dummy if you can't get $500 pretty quickly and easily, right? It's starting from $0. You take that $500 and you flip it in the market. If you know what you're doing, $500 times 50 is what? Where's my phone at? It's upstairs, I think. 5 times 5 is 25. So to what? 25,000? Is that right? There's it 2,500. No, 5 times 5 is 20. So I just turned $500 into $25,000. So now I'm playing with $25,000 in the market. And as long as you do what I teach, then over time, that $500, it just slowly grows. Like, and so the more money you have, the easier this strategy is, because let's say you have $10,000, you put $10,000 in, then you can risk even less. But when you only have $500, and if you lose $500, well, shit, I guess I'll just start over again. I lost 500 bucks. Fuck. Well, let's try again. I guess. Right. So let's say you have $10,000 and you put it into the market times 50. 10,000 times 50. What? Are you kidding me? But still, I would rather, if I say somebody gave me $10,000, what would I do with $10,000? Would you like to know what I would do with $10,000? Here's what I would do with $10,000. I would take $10,000. I would go max fund and a life insurance policy with my man, Michael Runyon. You know why? Because he'll do it for me. Most insurance brokers, you go ask them to max fund a policy for you. You know what they'll say? They'll laugh in your face. You know why? Because they don't get a commission. That's why. But Michael Runyon, my man, Michael Runyon, he is good to go. He's been doing this shit for years. So if I come to him and I'm like, hey, bro, can you max fund a policy for me? He doesn't need the money at this point. He knows what he's doing. Obviously, he's doing well for himself. So, and he teaches this stuff too. He just teaches it in a different roundabout way than I do. He's on the insurance side. I'm on the what, investor side, business side. I go to people like him for insurance. That's what insurance is for. So when you know how to use insurance, sorry, I digress again. So I would max fund a life insurance policy, IUL or VUL or one that pays you a dividend a whole life. But i- as long as it doesn't matter, whichever one that you want, whichever one you decide, do your research. Go ask your freaking AI again. What what insurance should I use if I wanted to max fund a policy so that I could borrow against that policy? Say that exact prompt into an AI and see what it tells you. So I would do that. And then I would, um, the 10,000 that I took, that I opened the policy with, I would pay that $10,000 back. So, what do you mean, Cody? What do you mean you would pay it back? Well, if you have good credit, then you go get a $10,000 credit card, free money from the bank. You get that $10,000, you open an IUL or a VUL or a whole life policy with that pays you a dividend. And then now you have a max funded $10,000 insurance policy. You take a loan against that policy. I believe you can take 90% on insurance, if I'm right. See, I don't need to know this stuff because I got people for me that know it. Okay, so 90% you get, and then you go pay off. I think it can even be 100%. Let me know in the comments. I believe you can. If you max fund it, can't you take a 100% loan against it? Okay. So the whole cool reason why you use insurance is because you get the insurance benefit, but you also get the cash value benefit. So if you die, you're whoever you make the beneficiary of your, and insurance is important if you have money because it protects your wealth, right? And you can pass it down to your heirs through insurance and trusts. You got to protect it with a trust. That's the top of the pyramid is your trust. Okay? And then so your insurance though is going to be uh what protects everything if you were financially, if you were to die. If you were to die, people uh if you were to die, okay, this is deep level, people, and you're getting, oh my gosh, this stuff, the amount of money that people charge for this information is crazy. So so if you die and you have your trust and your insurance policies structured properly, when you die, this is how the wealthy stay wealthy. Okay. I'm going to break this down for you real quick. They set up insurance policies on their entire family. Everybody, anybody who has their last name. So anybody who had the last name Chase, JP Morgan Chase. Yeah. JP Morgan Chase. So anybody who had who has even to this day, I mean there's got to be Chases out there, right? There's banks on every corner. There's got to be a lineage there, right? So anybody with the name Chase has an insurance last name Chase has a insurance policy against them. If they die, who gets that? Who's the beneficiary? The trust is the beneficiary. That money flows back to the trust. Okay. And anybody with the last name Chase, this is why in the media, oh, trust fund baby, oh, this is because the narrative, they want you to hate rich people because they don't want you to go figure out what rich people know. They want you to stay dumb and complacent. That's just how it goes. Okay, go read the book Think and Grow Rich. That's like my Bible. Praise God for Napoleon Hill. For real. If you have not read or listened to Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, read that book, study it. Like it is the rich man's Bible. For real. I've probably listened to it, and well, I first read it. I've got to have the hard copy somewhere. It's in one of my boxes. I've moved around so much. I have so many boxes full of